After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their loss. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
Geralt? Geralt? Abelard claims vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Any foe he faces, he strives to impress. The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Hardly surprising, given he was Abelard's student.
For the feast. Wouldn't do to cast them out.
Didn't come to celebrate. We need to get to the top of the mountain.
The gate is shut. You'll not pass. But we've fires down that way, with food and drink aplenty. Sit down beside one, and perhaps this year the ladies will descend. Give us the privilege of seeing them.
We thank you for the invitation. Be glad to sit down, right?
Speak for yourself.
Come with me.
This celebration, what's it about?
What do you need to know, Wanderer?
No need for anger. The White Ones serve the ladies as we do now. We send them gifts all year long. And on this night, they repay us with their blessing.
I met one of your gifts to the crones. Sniveling, scared to death, and about 8 years old.
Stay calm. Your children. Why do the ladies need them?
We know not and never ask.
You don't know? Then let me tell you.
Tell us instead what a peasant, his own young and starving, is to do with a wandering war orphan. You're not from here. Don't judge us by others' laws.
Said the ladies bestow blessings on you.
Aye, for our lives turn thus. First a summer of labouring neath the hot sun, then autumn rains, then a winter of death. Then we await spring, when all that is dead is born anew. And from our blood and sweat the oak bears acorns, at times few, at times a handful.
What do you do with the acorns?
The Velen elders gather, hold council. Some favour grinding them to spread on the fields for a rich harvest. Others want them given to a cunning woman who'd make medicine for consumption.
A handful of enchanted acorns is enough for all Velen.
'Tis never enough.
Heard enough about this. We've got other questions. We should be going.
Eager to see the ladies. I share your yearning.
We're afire with yearning. Come, Geralt. We must get there before daybreak.
Go to the tent and stand before Thekla. She's the one who decides who's worthy to face the ladies.
The world neath the human veil. We can never know. We each will use that.
For a heart.
Yeah?
Need something crafted. Let me see what you're offering. So long.
Ladies. Merciful ladies.
Look, a child.
No, a godling. I know him. Name's Johnny.
Well, old B, you're back. And I see you found your lass. I'm Johnny. We've had the pleasure already. A bit one-sided though it was. See, I saw you running. Your back to me, as I was having the pleasure of... Oh, 'tis a long story.
They call me Ciri. Nice to meet you.
How are things, Johnny?
Health's good, so no complaints. What brings you here?
We gotta climb the mountain. Can you help?
I'd rather try to dissuade you. I'm certain that would be in vain. The lass figured as much. Oh. Path to the peak starts there, past the gate. But only old Thekla's got the key, so since you shan't ever get it, you best turn back now.
Gotta get to the summit. Simple as that.
It's Thekla you'll need to convince. She's blind as your bum, but she won't be fooled.
We shan't try to trick her.
She sits in that tent over yonder. I wish you luck, and do hope we meet again, someday. Moons are rising, owls are
Oh!
Well, we don't get it.
One night we get a fair face to the friend. None of ye is worth.
It's clearing up.
Who's that? Well, come on, come closer, girl. Aye. What's she like?
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man. Never mind. Got me answer. I choose you, girl. This night you shall see the ladies.
If she goes up the mountain, I go with her.
What else has the cat dragged in?
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. Stinks of clotted blood and corpses. Plus it's old and infertile. I reject ye, freak. The girl will ascend alone.
You misjudged me. I'm worthy as anyone.
Girl?
He's sprier than any youth. Only smells like corpses because he kills monsters. And he'll kill any who stand in his way.
Perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right you may appeal my choice, but to do so you must best the challenge.
I accept the challenge.
Come. Look this over. A coin from days of yore. Falker burns on its reverse, so they call it the Defier's Ore. Now, bring me the coin. Something's afoot.
Beginning to worry.
Something's afoot.
Come.
They're back. What do you want?
Got that coin you tossed in the lake.
It reeks of sludge.
Nothing I can do about that. So, gonna keep your word?
I always do, my boy. Show the coin to the gatekeeper past the threshold. He'll know its meaning. Marika will open the gate for you. Now go!
That went smoothly.
Weren't the one to do the diving in that cave.
Stop whining. You're a witcher. You've dived in murkier waters.
Have to tell you about the time I hunted a Zoogle.
Something's not.
Eh? Eh?
Ah!
Pricks.
What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak, you'll lose it and get another. You may go. And you?
I passed the trial. Here's proof. Recognize it?
The Defier's Orin. A death sentence.
One tough son of a bitch.
We've no time to lose. I'll tend to Imlerith, you take the crones. Avalok said they dwell below the oak, among its roots.
No chance. I'm going after Imlerith.
Fine, let's play for it. Rock, paper, scissors. Damn it! 2 out of 3!
Out of the question. I'll climb the mountain, you face the crones.
Hardly a challenge.
They're extremely dangerous. Be careful.
You too. I must get down there. Oh, hell. I guess I must jump.
How was he? He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness. Yum, yum. Welcome, child of the Elder Blood. We knew you would return.
Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
You'll regret that. You will die here now. Naughty, naughty girl! You will die! You die tonight!
Damn it.
Imlerith's at the summit. Gotta be. Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl. But she is with you, is she not?
Yeah, we're both here.
Where is the girl?
Doesn't matter. You'll never get her.
You fought to the bitter end.
I trust this time will be no different. you to fight like this?
The Witcher you slew.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
I slew only 2 of the crones. The third fled with Vesemir's medallion. My sole memento.
We got lucky this time. Hope it stays with us.
It's not luck. You're a professional killer. And I'm a chip off the old block. Now to find Eredin and kill him. And Orin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses of the Lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Yeah, let's get going.
Thank you for coming with me.
Come here.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage on your own.
humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated, and witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always feared the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Dandelion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you...
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've been a busy morning then, haven't you?
In fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I've a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right. Anything happened while we were away?
Pretty Polly came down with a fever, and that oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're late delivering the sodden triple meat.
Dandelion. Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to Crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting, too.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Windblade and Zeriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
Oh, God. It's come for me.